Welcome, one and all my fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, we are in the midst of a wonderful celebration of Clashoween, right? We've got awesome stuff going on. Everybody is out there going for their mash-up medals, trying to buy the skin or the decorations, or maybe you're being more practical and picking up the runes and the books. Whatever the case may be, it has been a lot of fun, and of course we have some relatively powerful seasonal Clashoween troops. And when it comes to said troops, well, yes, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Now, it was the Clash of Clans team that said these troops were going to be OP, overpowered, too strong, too good, and it turns out some might have been, but some others might not be. And it's true. The Barcher, for instance, definitely underwhelming. So the good news is we are seeing a boost to the Barcher DPS. You can check out all of the numbers right here if you want to break it down. But the good news is it's about a 10% buff in the damage per second from the Barcher. More good news to come, that's right. Not only a boost to the Barcher, but a boost to the Hog Wizard. Hit points increased for the Hog Wizard. And again, here's the table. You can see this time it's more like a 15% boost. So that's significant. Remember, whenever I talk about nerfs or buffs, any balance changes towards any troops, 10% is the margin of significance. Over 10%, wow. Under 10%, who cares? So let's move on and talk about the boost to the Witch Golem's big boys. They have seen an increase in their damage per second. And again, this is closer to a 20% boost. So watch out, the big boys are going to do big damage, and maybe the Witch Golems will become the new strongest seasonal troop because, yes, you might have guessed it as you watch this attack. If Galadon can 3 the strats OP, the bad news is, of course, that the Lavaloon is going to see a nerf. So they've reduced the hit points of the Lavaloons, and unfortunately, it does seem to exceed that 10% margin, or roughly right around 10% for most levels, and that's too bad. So we're not going to be crushing bases willy-nilly with Lavaloons any longer, so these replays that are here on the screen are pretty much moot at this point. And okay, before I move on, I just want to complain for a minute, okay? Can I whine? Can I tell you that this sucks? I mean, really? We only have these troops for 2 weeks and you're going to nerf them in the midst of an event like this? No, come on. The whole point is that the game is supposed to be a little bit broken with the seasonal troops. Remember the Royal Ghost? Remember back in the days of El Primo? That's the fun stuff. Let us have our fun. Let us play as if we were all overpowered just for a couple of weeks. But no, the Clash team has decided that the hit rate was too high. You guys were too good with Lavaloons. Fine, I blame myself because I was pretty much owning every single base in Legend League, and whatever, fine. Okay, I'm bitter. Let me be bitter just for that 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Let's move on and talk about the builder base changes. If you are a builder base player, they have made some very minute changes, and these would fall under the 10% threshold. But somewhere, somehow, these matter. Maybe they don't blow up an archer anymore, but mine damage reduced by a tiny bit. And, well, okay, I guess all the way at level 10, it is about a 10% decrease. So it's going to make offense just a little bit more powerful. And then also the Mega Mines are seeing a similar nerf to the amount of damage that they do, and the full chart is here again if you want to check that out. Also, 3 other small changes to the builder base. Number 1, Hidden Tesla DPS reduced by 10%. Number 2, Battle Machine ability now has 3 hits instead of 2. And then I like this one because Night Witches are my favorite troop in the builder base. They get a hit point increase of 6%. And that's it. You can tune out now, or if you want to stick around for another minute, I am going to complain about the troop nerf to Lavaloons for the next 60 seconds. So I'm glad that they went ahead and boosted the other troops. I feel like they should have been strong just like the Lavaloon to begin with. I think the whole point of these seasonal troops is to bring a little more fun to the game. I think that sometimes games get too competitive, too serious, like Clash Royale, and there should be a season, a time that you can kick back, know that you're probably going to 3-star almost every base, and that everybody else is going to 3-star you. Remember, active players are going to be attacking much more than they are defending, so it's not that bad of a thing if you get attacked for 3 stars a couple times a day, and you can go out and 3-star 6 people every day, or 8 people, or 800 people. Why not, right? Maybe the balance of loot changes a little bit because too many people are getting too much loot, but I thought the whole point was to keep players in the game, to keep players attacking, for them wanting to come back to play more Clash of Clans so that they can destroy more bases and advance more quickly through the game. But no, anyway, okay, I'm good. I'm done. Hopefully now, one of the other 3 seasonal troops is going to be crazy, broken, and 3-starring everywhere. I'm going to start trying some witch golems. What about you guys? Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of this whiny video. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I hope to see you on kick.com/Galadon or back here again tomorrow, or both, rather, for more full attacks. You know what I meant, right? Okay.
Galadon, I completely blame you. I believe the team only looks at your attacks and decides what to do based upon your performance.